success has its struggles. Every dream has its trials and tests. Listen to their stories, because if they did it, you can also be called self-made. Thank you for being here in the show called Selfmade.
Always my pleasure, Rebecca.
We are so excited to hear your story. Can you share with us what kind of leader are you to your people?
Oh my God, there's a big difference
Getting deeper.
between what I want to be. Okay, so in work, since my organization puts a lot of training for leadership, and I have been lucky because I do not think that I would be a good leader without the training. Okay, so we do emphasize a lot, and these are the things that I try to practice: empathy, which is really
That's malasakit.
Malasakit. You really put yourselves in their shoes, not just saying, "Hey, I think you're working too hard," but really feeling the angst of the person working too hard, for example. But more than that, no, I would like to be known as a type of leader who gives constructive feedback, because without that, your team can't really move forward. And the Pinoy is generally more sensitive about negative feedback, but you do have to give that, and I do a lot of positive feedback as well. And and since our company is allowed spot rewards, we also, if I feel they've done something good, I volunteer, I make them get spot rewards, but I always make it a point to recognize good work as well, and to give negative feedback if needed.
So how to be the best of you?
The best of me.
Yes, like you or your people. How you qualify?
Okay.
How can you tell?
No, all I can say is I would say that I have succeeded in my career if I can leave the firm and it will continue at the same rate it continues now. Then I would have succeeded, because I would have passed on whatever it is that I need to pass on. That's the only measure of success for me.
How about with your people? How you mold them? How you motivate them?
Yeah, so we put a lot of attention with learning as well. No? So we enroll them in classes both here and out of the country, for example. And we just basically, I did realize that one of my weaknesses was that I had such a firm idea about how things should be done, but you also need to listen to their ideas, put that into consideration as well.
So what's your best advice for the young achievers or dreamers?
Okay,
because we have so many dreamers, right?
Yes,
But what's happening?
Yes, okay, number one, open yourself to feedback, which is a lesson I learned. When I was younger, I was like, if somebody says something negative, I was like, ayaw, wala na akong gana. But now, even my bosses from the Globe say that I take feedback very well. When I say you take feedback well, it's not that you will just listen to it, but do something about it. It doesn't stop by just listening to it. Do something. So take feedback very well. You have to take that. And you always have, huwag kang asa sa iba. Make your own road. Be brave. Be brave. Don't be scared to go in front of a crowd and talk. Don't be afraid to go to the high executives of your clients and talk to them. But the only way that you will be successful and be sort of not be mapapahiya is to make sure you always do your assignment first. It's very, very important. Do not go outside if you don't do your assignment well. Yeah.
If there's something, a legacy that you want to be remembered, what it is?
Well, okay, so this particular practice, health and benefits, and the health brokerage is very new to Towers Watson in the Philippines, Willis Towers Watson in the Philippines. So I would like to say that I contributed a lot to the to growing the practice to where it is and where it will be a few years from now. So it's always exciting to be given the chance to start with something from birth, even if it's work. So I started the practice in the Philippines. They got me to I was just one at the start, and I had to be able to grow the admin processes, the sales processes, etc. But yeah, I would like that for people to also remember that in the career space, of course. In the career space.
What's the only thing that's not supposed to change in our culture? Being a Filipino.
In the Pinoy?
Yeah.
It's so cliche, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it's like being hospitable, because I feel that we welcome people generally. And when you have that attitude, you will yourself be more successful, I think. You know, you just basically just welcome people, welcome their ideas, just be very welcoming.
Thank you very much, Suzanne.
Thank you, Rebecca.